Hey everyone, my name is Prism, and welcome back to another video on Prism's Collection Corner. Today, I'm going to be continuing my Disney VHS collection. Now, I did the Gold Classic Collection in my last Disney VHS collection video, and I'm going to do the animation Miscellaneous, where I have Platinum Editions, Gold home video titles, all sorts of different things. This does not include the foreign releases or the demos. Well, it would include the demos, but I don't really have any. This is just standard US releases of miscellaneous animated Disney films, whether they're just Black Diamond releases, but repackaged, stuff like that. And I did want to address a comment that I got recently. One, I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys could help, that would be great, but thank you to everyone who has subscribed. But furthermore, I am not doing the home entertainment titles yet for this reason. I don't know what home entertainment titles I have. Now, that may sound really odd. I certainly do know a lot of them, but honestly, I have so many Disney VHS, I need to go ahead and actually see what is on them. So I know a lot of the basic home entertainment titles with animation, but with all the live-action films, what I'm trying to do is upload all the contents to my Preview Vault channel, the openings, the closings, and then make playlists, and then when I'm ready to do the video, I can just go through the playlist and pull out those tapes. Still might not be perfect, but the basic idea is I'm not ready to do the home entertainment titles, but I'll do the animation miscellaneous like I did last year, and I'll try and do live-action collection stuff here soon as well. So, let's get started. These are in order of animated film release. And if it's a direct-to-video sequel, it goes right with the animated film. So, like, Cinderella 2 goes with Cinderella. So, let's get into it. First, beginning with the 2001 Platinum Edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I've had this tape in the collection for quite a while. You can see on the back here, it features all new recording of Someday My Prince Will Come, a commemorative booklet, state-of-the-art, restoration process, THX certified. And he got the tape, January 9th, 2001. And I've actually heard rumors there's a different variation of this tape that has the previews. And I don't know if that's true. I've heard there are copies of this title that do come with previews, but every copy that I can think of does not come with previews. I may have actually seen them at some point on YouTube, but yeah, none of the copies that I've ever owned that I can remember have had previews, and this copy does not, so it's just one of the standard releases. I also have the 1999 Masterpiece Collection VHS of Pinocchio, the 60th Anniversary Edition. This has bonus programming, a rare behind-the-scenes look at the making of Pinocchio, fully restored, THX certified, and you got the tape, with a print date of September 13th, 1999. All the film strip in there. I did upload the contents of this one on my other channel, and I'm going to get back to uploading more contents. I know I have a lot more to do. Also have the 2001 Platinum Edition VHS of Dumbo, the 60th Anniversary Edition. You can see the spine in the back as well. This does include a bonus programming, which is actually about Dumbo 2. Print date on here is August 27th of 2001. Yeah, Dumbo 2 is an unmade direct-to-video sequel that was going to come out in the 2000s, but it never got finished. So this technically has, like, advertising for a project that never got finished, which I think is really interesting, because especially putting it on a VHS that a lot of people are going to buy, it's kind of a big deal to not follow up on that, but it's kind of cool history. And then next, I have Disney's Bambi, the 2005 Platinum Edition VHS. The spine, the other spine, and the back. You can see you have Bambi on both sides, along with the tape. Print date from January 21st, 2005. And you can see right here the tape is in pretty good condition. I think I had 2 copies of this tape at one point, but I got rid of one of them. I also have right here the 2005 VHS of Cinderella, which I also had multiple copies of. This is not... Actually, this does come with a all-new music video. A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes. And it's performed by Disney Channel Circle of Stars. I'm surprised they didn't do, like, Bippity Boppity Boo. But, yeah. Anyways, tape is printed on September 2nd, 2005, and I just realized this tape is actually damaged. Or it's coming apart, at least. I may have to replace this. Or just, I don't know. But, yeah, that's not normal. I didn't know this was, doing that, so, oh well. Tape still works. I then got the sequel, Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, from 2002. Actually, I am going to have to grab a tape here in a minute. But here's the tape itself. January 4th, 2002. Let me grab that video cassette really quick. There we go. Alright, yes. Back to the collection. Sorry about that, guys. Next, I have the 2001 Special Edition VHS of Peter Pan. I do like this artwork, by the way. That is one thing I'll say about Peter Pan. The film's not the greatest, but it does have good artwork. Tape with print date from January 22nd, 2001. I believe I had an old copy of this tape that almost got eaten up. This is not that copy, I believe, though the film strip could be in better condition. I'm curious to see how this tape will play. I also have the 2002 theatrical sequel, Peter Pan Return to Neverland, which, in my opinion, in some ways is a really good follow-up. It's got your cheesy moments, it's got your pop music, but it is enjoyable. June 19th and May 27th, 2002 are the print dates. I've not watched this film in a while, but I probably should, considering the fact that I just rewatched Peter Pan this last week. So, yeah, that'll be something fun to do. And then I have Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure, the 2001 VHS. I would love to get the Disney Movie Club exclusive release for this. Print date January 26, 2001. But unfortunately, that tape is really hard to find, as well as the Lady and the Tramp Special Edition, or Platinum Edition tape. I do have the DVD counterpart for that, though. So, I have Lady and the Tramp Platinum Edition DVD, and I have the 2001 Lady and the Tramp 2 DVD. Though, I do admit that I'd like to get them both special editions and new copies. So, at some point, I may invest in that, but not for now. Next, I have Disney's Sleeping Beauty from 2003. The VHS it is. The movie itself is not from 2003. Fully restored, all new music video. Hip-hop group, No Secrets. THX certified. And here's the tape. Print date from August 5th, 2003. And as for where I got these tapes, because a few of them I do want to bring up where I got them. So this one I got at the library in my hometown for around 10 cents. This one I got off Amazon. It was a gift I got years ago. And then this one I got at the Goodwill in Chico. And yeah, I picked up these other ones drifting numerous places. Here I have another one I picked up at a Goodwill. This time, the Goodwill in my hometown. This is 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. You can see the tape itself. December 27th and December 23rd, 2002. I also have, and this is the tape I went to go grab, the 2002 demo tape for 101 Dalmatians 2. This was one of those finds that I got really cheap. I picked this up at the Salvation Army, I believe, in Red Bluff. But I got this for like $10. January 24th, 2002. If nothing else, it's a cool demo tape to have in the collection. And I have uploaded the contents onto my Preview Vault channel, so I have done that. I also have right here 2 copies of 2003's The Jungle Book 2. And there's a reason why I have 2 copies, because I tend to not like to have 2 copies of things on VHS. I mean, when I say that, 2 identical copies. I tend to try and get rid of duplicates. But here's the first one. Print date February 13th. Sorry, May 13th. What is my brain saying? May 13th, 2003. So this is a blue tape. And then this one right here is a black tape with a blue lid and a print date from May 6th of 2003. My thoughts on The Jungle Book 2, from what I remember, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. I need to rewatch the film, but I did like it. But yes, you can see both tapes are with different shells, and that's why I have 2 copies. Very cool. And that second copy was a replacement for my old copy that was in terrible condition. I also have right here as well the 2002 VHS of The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the 25th Anniversary Edition. This is a really nice release, I have to say. This has Never Before Seen theme song, performed by Carly Simon. A Day for Eeyore story behind the masterpiece, and exclusive look at upcoming Pooh movies. Here's the tape, and a print date from April 6th and April 3rd of 2002. I really like this release of the film. I actually might try and get this one on DVD when I do pick it up. Yeah. No, very nice. I like the bonus features. I like the artwork specifically. It's really nice. Nice commemorative edition. I also have right here The Rescuers, the 2003 VHS. This is actually an extremely rare tape, from what I know. It's a pretty hard one to find anyways. And I got this at the Thrifty Bargain in my hometown. Or, in Chico, rather. April 11th, 2003. Sorry, I was getting places mixed up. But yes, I bought this tape back a couple years ago. And I actually found the 1999 VHS of The Rescuers with the white sticker label at the Chico Goodwill on the same day. So I picked up 2 copies of The Rescuers in one day. But next, I have 2 copies of one of my favorite Disney films, Oliver and Company. Now I'll explain why I have 2 copies, but this is the first one, right? Actually my second copy, but I'm just going to show them in this order. Here's the tape. Print date from April 2nd, 2002. And then here's my second copy. And you'll notice it has a cartridge number of 118 out of 150. So in short, this is a Canadian copy. Now this tape is damaged at the end. There's quite a lot of fuzzy lines. But otherwise the tape still works. I will upload the damage at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to that video yet. Perhaps when I do the opening and closing. I also have The Great Mouse Detective, the 1999 masterpiece, or Gold Walt Disney Home Video VHS. I've heard there is a variation that actually comes with the masterpiece logo. Print date from February 27th, or July 27th, 1999. But my copy does not. It just comes with the Gold Walt Disney Home Video logo. But, you know, who knows? Maybe someday I'll find that variation. I've also got the 2004 Walt Disney Home Entertainment VHS. And this is what I'm saying, right? Because, like, I know these are all either Gold Home Video or Walt Disney Home Entertainment titles. But when it gets to the live-action stuff, it's complicated. Print date from February 18th, 2004. And then, next... Oh my goodness, I need to stop stacking them. I think I might just start a new stack here. The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. The 2001 film. 2000? Is it 2000 or 2001? I'm not sure. But early 2000s VHS. Print date from June 18th, 2000. This copy, I believe, is version 1 or 2. I don't remember. I know there are 2 versions, and the previews are slightly different. I had another copy of this, but I checked it, and it was the exact same content, so I got rid of it. But next I have the Beauty and the Beast franchise. I have all 4 films, and I have multiple editions of most films. I have the Special Edition, or rather the Platinum Edition of Beauty and the Beast, with Lumiere on the cover. This features fully restored and remastered with an all-new restored soundtrack, THX certified, an all-new music video of Beauty and the Beast by pop sensation Jump 5. But also, this includes the IMAX cut of the film, that includes the Solid Human again. Print date from August 16th, 2002. And I could be wrong, but at the time that I checked, the theatrical cut is the only version on Disney+. They don't have the IMAX ratio edit, which is fine if they don't want to put up the IMAX ratio, but they should put up the version with human again. I get them wanting the theatrical to be the first version, but on every physical media release, they have both options, from what I remember. Maybe the later ones don't, but I don't know why they haven't just put out, both cuts, or the work print on Disney+, but I would really like to see those come to the service. Also have Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas from 1997. I really like this movie, right? It's a little bit dumb, it's a little bit cheap, it brings up questions, but look, I enjoy it. Print date from October 17th, 1997. You can see the tape here. Needs to be rewound a little bit. I also have the 2 copies of the 2002 Platinum Edition VHS Special Edition. First one with Mrs. Potts. You've also got on the back a new music video, As Long as There's Christmas, from Pop Sensation Play. And you got the tape here with a dark sticker label and a print date from October 17th, 2002. You can notice there's something under it, but I'm not going to scratch it to see what's under it. But right here, I have the Canadian 2002 VHS. It's the same movie, but it's a Canadian pressing that I got at the Habitat for Humanity in Murraysville. You can see the tape. Cartridge is 03 out of 150. I do need to get this film on DVD. I don't have this yet. I actually like this label more than this one, I think. But it also could be that I have a longer experience with it. And what do I mean by that? Well, years ago, I used to watch Defense Fan 345. This was years ago. And I remember he had a damaged copy of this tape. I don't know if it ended up breaking in the VCR, but I know it was damaged. And I remember it being a Canadian copy. So, yeah, that's kind of one of my childhood memories. Watching that video. Watching his other video on his Pocahontas tape breaking. I don't watch his content anymore, really. But the old days, he had some damaged tapes. Like, damaged tapes were my childhood. But, yeah. Times have changed. I also have right here Belle's Magical World, the 1998 VHS. Out of all the Beauty and the Beast films, they go downhill. I think the first one's the greatest, second one's alright, third one's pretty bad, the fourth one's terrible. Print date from December 12th of 1997. Speaking of the film, I also have... actually, I'll show that after. Speaking of the fourth film, however, Belle's Tales of Friendship. I don't like this movie. I think it's boring. It looks more entertaining than it actually is. It's literally story time with Belle. And it's a full runtime length. I don't know why they made this. I mean, obviously, because people are going to buy it. July 5th, 1999. I don't like this one. That's my honest thoughts. I don't. Not for me. I do have a Canadian copy, however. I used to pick up Canadian pressings when I'd find them, because they are technically different variants. But I don't do it as much. This one is 7 out of 31, and it needs to be rewound, because this tape is at the very end. I think I watched it, perhaps. This also might have been a Habitat for Humanity find. I don't exactly remember. I do remember this, though. This is the special edition of Belle's Magical World, the 2003 VHS with Cogsworth. Clocksworth? Is it Cogsworth? Anyways, yes, on the side. Sorry that I mispronounced his name. But I did get this tape at the Bird Street Thrift years ago. And it has a print date of December 27th, 2002. And it's in pretty good shape. I mean, the film strip, okay, actually, it is damaged at the beginning. I didn't know that. It could be in better condition, but it's a part of my collection. No, as I was saying, I don't like, Tales of Friendship, and actually, this film isn't on Disney+. At least not in the US. A while back, at least, it was not on Disney+. They did take the short, though, from this about Mrs. Potts wanting, like, a having a terrible day and whatever. They moved that and put it on this, on the special edition. So instead of 3 shorts, you get 4. So, yeah, even Disney's trying to kind of change it a bit. There's no actual special bonus features that it brings up. It's just literally the special edition. Different trailers, an extended short. But let's talk about Aladdin. And I'm going to end this video, part 1, after I go through the Lion King releases that I own. But then part 2, we'll get into the other films. But here I have Aladdin, the 2004 Platinum Edition VHS. This is a release that was actually really hard to find. I don't know why. It does have an all-new music video, Proud of Your Boy, which is really interesting because that's a cut song from Aladdin. But, yeah. This is a very hard release to find. Print date from May 27th, 2004. I haven't watched it yet, the tape, to see the condition. I also didn't know that the music video was Proud of Your Boy. I thought it was A Whole New World for some reason, though that might be on a different cassette. But yeah, I'll have to listen to that, because that's pretty cool that they actually went ahead and did a music video for it. But I also have 2 copies of The Return of Jafar, the 1994 VHS. Speaking of memories, I remember when Andrew's Movie Corner did a bad news video on this tape, because this old copy broke. Thankfully, both of mine are in good condition. The print date is from April 21st, 1994. Return of Jafar, it's cheap, it's repetitive, it's not needed. That's my opinion. I need to actually rewatch it. Here's another copy that I got at the Goodwill store in Chico. This one's torn up, but it does have a vertical sticker label. And a print date from April 11th, 1994. I do like the vertical sticker label. It's nice blue with yellow ink, so they're definitely changing up the style a bit. And then, finally, for The Return of Jafar, I have the 2005 VHS, where it's called Aladdin, The Return of Jafar. This was done so they could re-release King of Thieves and have a matching set, I think. But yeah, here's the tape. Print date from March 17th, 2005. I got this at a thrift store in Crescent City. There was a lady who owned a store that had a room full of VHS tapes. This was when I was a lot younger. So this was back, I want to say it was 2020 this happened. So, but they had all these tapes. I grabbed a bunch of them. I bought a bunch. This was one of them. And I'm glad that I did. It's a pretty rare one. And I do like that gradient that they did for the spines. I think that's very pretty. But yes, Return of Jafar. I own the 2005 VHS. I also own Aladdin and the King of Thieves, the 1996 VHS. Bringing back Robin Williams in the Black Diamond. Do you think it's kind of funny they're reusing that style? This is a great film. You do have the tape. Print date from July 16th or 18th, 1996. I do need to rewind the tape, but it's a really good sequel. It really is a good direct-to-video sequel. It expands the lure of Aladdin and the characters that we know. It adds more family lineage. It gives us more backstory. It's a really good film. It has, alright animation. It has some pretty good sequences. I need to rewatch it. But I also have the Lion King films, starting with The Lion King from 2003, and I'm just going to let you guys guess why I have 2 copies of this tape. I'll give you a hint, it's similar to The Jungle Book, but here's the first copy. Print date from September 22nd, 2003. As for the bonus features, all new song and never-before-seen animation, magnificently restored and remastered, all new Circle of Life video by Disney Channel Circle of Stars. Yeah, Disney was really big into the music video thing back in the 2000s. And they're fun. I need to watch some of the older ones, but here's my other copy. Blue tape, as you probably guessed. Print date from August 7th, 2003. What's my thought on the morning report? I actually am kind of confused how it was integrated or removed. I feel like I've seen 1995 copies of the film that actually have it in there as well, but I could be dreaming. I need to rewatch The Lion King, though. I recently rewatched The Lion King 2, which I'll talk about in a second, and I like that. but I'm working up to watching The Lion King. I'm still going through all the animated films, though. I'm still in the 50s with Lady and the Tramp coming up. But here's The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. This was a very nice copy that I got a while back. You got Kiara there. I really like this story and its message. I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but I did really like it. Print date from January 8th of 1998. And then we have the Platinum Edition, or the Special Edition of The Lion King 2. 2004 VHS. This was a pickup at Goodwill. I believe the one in my hometown. Print date from July 23rd, 2004. And finally, for part 1, this is a very long video, but I'm going to end it here. The Lion King 1.5. It says, featuring original cast, music by Elton John and Tim Rice. And I know in some foreign countries, I think it's I don't remember where it is. It might be the UK. It's called The Lion King 3 Hakuna Matata for some reason. Oh, and here's the tape with a ink label and a print date from December 31st and December 23rd of 2003. And this was actually a Christmas present I got years ago. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I will be back with another part soon. You can definitely expect to see a lot more Disney tapes. Hoping to have some more content going up more frequently. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 2. Bye!